welcome to Logical. I'm your host Shajia and we are here to talk about the future of programming with none other than Sir Yahya Qureshi, who is ambassador for Cursor AI. Thank you, sir, for taking out time for us today. First of all, I would really like you to introduce yourself to our audience.
Thank you, Shajia, for having me on, and I really appreciate the effort that you guys put in. And yeah, my name is Yahya Qureshi. I am a software engineer for around 5 years now. I absolutely love to build software, build stuff that people actually use, and it makes me really excited to see with this change in the paradigm of software engineering that everyone's just using tools like Cursor, the best way to code with AI to make idea to application a very seamless process. I have been, as I said, I've been a software engineer for around 5 years now, and Cursor has completely changed the way I code. It's made me fall in love with coding more than ever. I find myself coding all the time, and in my free time, I also mentor startups and students with whatever help they may need in their software engineering career. Thank you.
All right, that's great. So, what exactly is Cursor AI and why is it so relevant in today's day and age?
Okay, so Cursor AI is basically a artificially intelligent coding IDE. IDE, for reference, is your interactive developer experience, right? Where you get to, instead of a simple text editor, you get to see your files on the corner and then you get to edit those files as well and use extensions. So, an AI IDE like Cursor AI has that traditional IDE, but it also has a chat window on the right where you can chat with your code, just like you're chatting with ChatGPT, but instead, this time it has the complete context of whatever you're working on, and it has completely changed the way we look at code. You have a pair programmer on your side at all times. It can educate you on whatever you want. It can build features for you, and it's left people incredibly excited and achieving amazing things.
That's great to hear. How did you come to know about Cursor AI and what was your first impression about it?
I've been I love all things tech, right? So I'm always trying to explore the latest and greatest innovations, right? And I remember back when I used to give lectures in Fast Developers Club, a space which I made where students can learn and get to learn about the bleeding edge of tech. We came across this tool called GPT Engineer. It was a very new GitHub repo with a few stars on it, and it promised that all you have to do is to put your ChatGPT API key in it and in the terminal, and it will make your app for you by talking with you. That was such a mind blowing concept, right? GPT Engineer is now today known as Lovable. Anton Osaka made GPT Engineer a terminal tool and turned it into Lovable. So during that time, a rush of coding tools came out, right? There was Lovable, there was C Line, there was RuCode, and among them was Cursor. Cursor has consistently been the best performing one. I've been using it since early 2024, and it's really hard. It's really, really hard to find something comparable in performance. So that's how I found out about it, and that's how I've kept on using it.
What's your favorite feature of Cursor if you had to choose one?
Okay, yeah, for sure. Up till now, plan mode has been my absolute favorite. Imagine it's completely changed the way I even do workshops, for instance, right? I had this whole entirely complex workflow which non tech people had some difficulty in grasping, where I had to wrestle with ChatGPT to get a PRD, feed it into Cursor, tell Cursor to use that PRD, set rules for that. And now, plan mode is one of the most natural ways to code. If you ever use plan mode, you'll see the work that the amazing Cursor engineers have put in it. It's a very natural experience where you treat the chat like your thought buddy or your pair programmer. You could talk to it back and forth, tell it what you like, tell it what you don't like, tell it what confuses you, and it builds the perfect prompt for you, the perfect plan for you, and you don't have to worry about stressing out over the prompt. Once that's ready, all you have to do is click build, and it builds out the plan for you in a mind blowing way and gives you a crazy result. So, plan mode is my favorite.
That sounds amazing. In a world where AI is changing the landscape of development so fast, where do you see Cursor AI in the near future?
This is a very interesting question because one of the pioneers of AI models, right, Sam Altman, has said it's difficult to imagine what would AI coding look like at the end of 2026. So, in terms of Cursor, honestly, in terms of what the team's like, it's just a more approachable way to software engineering. Imagine you're going on a drive, you're going to the gym or whatever, and you want to just get some work done for your code. You leave a prompt on your phone, you leave a prompt on your laptop, and it just keeps on working in the backend and on the web. This is something that's already done right now. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, we just want to move towards that point where the barrier to entry to get a really good software product, you don't have to depend on contractors, freelancers, super experienced professionals. You don't have to spend a lot of money. All you have to do is get decently priced subscription, and you can get a really good application with really minimal effort. That's where we see it. All while having complete control over your code, every single line.
Acha, so beginners in today's day and age fall into this thing that we call tutorial hell, where they just keep on watching tutorials without actually building something. Would you like to talk about the importance of actually building stuff, and how would you like to comment upon this concept?
Yeah, for sure. It's a really prevalent issue. I've seen it a lot where students just, even if they complete the course, they complete the guided project, they're not able to think usse aage at all. They're not able to, they feel completely lost. Okay, oh, I paid so much money for this course, I did it, but now I don't know what to do. Cursor actually challenges that. All the courses about Cursor or the online learning material, it challenges you to build your own solutions or your own stuff rather than following a guided project. So I definitely recommend people to try out Cursor, get your hands dirty with it. Even just give it the simplest or the most complex idea you have in plan mode. See what it asks you. If you don't understand what it's asking you, ask the same question, like explain it to me. That entire feedback loop would really build your intuition and how to build a software product, and really push you out of tutorial hell as well.
Thank you so much for your time. I just like to conclude this podcast by asking you that we have this phrase that says that vibe coding makes developers lazier. So I just like you to comment on it, and that's how we're going to end this today.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's really interesting. There may be many perspectives to this. I've seen many people who say that being lazy isn't bad. They're pure advocates of being lazy. They're people with loads and loads of experience, decades of experience, and all they do now is just delegate the task to AI and then really carefully review the code instead of uh, really having a difficult time writing all the code by themselves. The AI is definitely a double-edged sword. If you try to do everything without any experience, without having spent the time that seniors in the field have, and you just offload everything into AI, you won't go very far. But if you use it in a smart way, use it as a learning partner, and understand that vibe coding is not supposed to make you more relaxed or allow you to be more lazy. It's just supposed to be a thinking partner, someone who follows you, someone who follows your energy. I think that will give you a really good output.
Thank you everyone for watching Logical, and stay tuned for more of such amazing podcasts in the future, and remember to like, share and subscribe.